guys, this is like the first time that I've worn contacts in months, like a number of months. Like my eyes do not know what is happening right now. But as you can tell by my foundation and eyebrows and the fact that I have no other makeup on, this is the second day of my like easy eye week thing that's happening. So if you didn't see the first one, I will link it down below because it will have gone up on Monday. This is now Wednesday when this is going up. Yeah, this is the second day featuring the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. So yeah, this is what the palette looks like. For this week, if you haven't watched the first one, basically I'm doing 3 easy eye looks. That's basically all it is. If you are, yeah, if you have this palette and you like don't know what to do with it, or you just need some ideas, here are some. Hopefully they're helpful. Please don't look at my baby hairs. They're just like what do I even do with this? Where is this even supposed to go? It's just gonna stick out there. Yeah, basically there's 3 easy eye looks, things that I can do. So if I can do it, you can also probably do it. There's not really any like technical skill involved in what's happening right now. But I'm doing 3 different looks. I'm trying to make them like pretty like separate from each other. I'm trying to make them pretty distinctive. I don't want to make 3 looks that look the same. I want to like mix it up a little bit. So this is day 2. We're gonna jump into it. Like I said, I have contacts in, which means there's no awkward squinting and I don't have to get super close to my mirror. So hopefully this is better. So yeah, I'm just going to zoom you in and then we're gonna get into it. We're zoomed in. Also, do you like my hair? Like, I don't know what it's doing, but this is kind of just like how it ended up today. So that's what we're working with. All right, so these are the colors I think I'm gonna use. Let me roll up my sleeves. I'm gonna just like swatch them for you. That way you can just like see the colors that I'm sort of gonna be working with in case you don't have this palette, but you still wanna like make this look for some reason. All right, so let me get all the colors I'm gonna be using. I'm pretty sure this is it. So again, it's gonna be super simple. There's like 2 browns, 2 like matte browns, and then like 2 more shimmery colors. Okay, so they're like, okay, they're shitty swatches because they always are. But these are the colors I'm gonna be using. Mainly, these are the 4 ones, not counting my highlight color, which is just like a matte cream shade. But these are the colors that I'm going to be using. I'll tell you the names and everything, but these are them in case you just needed like a color reference. Let's actually just do it now because we are 3 minutes in and nothing has happened yet. So I'm going to get on my brushes. Let's see. We're going to take the e.l.f. blending brush, the Real Techniques. Oh my gosh. Is it the base shadow? Yeah. The base shadow brush. The Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, e.l.f. Eyeshadow Brush, e.l.f. Smudger Brush, and Real Techniques Accent Brush. And let's just stick with those right now. So those are what we're going to use. And yeah, that's what we're going to use. All affordable. If you haven't seen any of my videos, all my brushes are always affordable, so that is amazing. So first we're going to go into this shade right up here. It's the shade Milk Chocolate. I'm going to take it on the Deluxe Crease Brush. I'm just going to tap that in there. Tap off the excess real loud. And I'm just putting this right in my crease. Like in my crease, but also like making sure it's like a little bit lower too. Because it's just like a bigger brush. But I really want, see, look at that. I really want it to just be a little bit blown out. Most of the time when I do my makeup, I don't have any like really harsh angular edges. I'm like, it's not my thing. I mean, like they're pretty to look at, but on a day-to-day basis for like my life, that is not sort of what I'm going for. So this brush really just helps it blow everything out. I'm a little hesitant to use it with like more pigmented shadows, which these kind of are, so I'm being a little bit careful right now. But we're just gonna put this in the crease a little bit above. You see, it's like, obviously you can see the difference on both eyes. And yeah, we're just gonna blend that in. I'm gonna do that to both eyes. All right, so that's done to both eyes. I'm gonna try to keep it pretty, not high, but not bring it down too low because my eyes sort of, they don't turn down, but if it gets too like low on this outer corner, it starts to look super messy. So for me personally, I'm just sort of keeping it sort of high. If your eyeshadow ever comes down too low and you already have like your face makeup done, just take like a light matte eyeshadow and just sort of like run it under the bottom, and that'll help clean it up. If you haven't done that before, that's a little tip. I do it all the time. So now that that's in, we're gonna do a little bit of a halo eye. Actually, I forgot one of my brushes. I mean, I didn't forget, like it's in here. I just need to find it. Here it is. This is the Sonia Kashuk small shadow brush. This is what I use every time I do a halo eye, which is what we're doing today. Halo eyes are super simple, but they look more intricate than they are, which I appreciate. So that shadow we have in the crease, that was the milk chocolate shade, if you were interested. Actually, I'm going to deepen up the crease just like a hair. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. blending brush. My brushes are rolling. This is this brush right here, and I'm going to take that semi-sweet shade. It's the other, like, it's like the darker middle tone, like coolish neutral brown. I'm going to take that just on the tip of my brush, pat off the excess, and I'm just going to run this like directly in my crease. Directly in my crease and then down. I don't really want it to go any higher than like my actual crease. Okay, so we just deepened up the crease a little bit. You can see there now there's just like a little bit more depth. So now we're going to take the Sonia Kashuk small shadow brush, but you can use any small brush you have. I like this one just because of its size. It's small, but it's not too small, and it's pretty precise. So I'm going to take the shade Amaretto over here, which is, you can see it's sort of like this purpley brown, like metallic-y shit. Not metallic, but it's like, it's not matte. There's no glitter in it though, so that's always good. So I'm going to take that shade, and this is going to be like the halo part of our halo. I'm going to take that on my brush, tap a little extra off, and I'm just going to pat this on the outside, like the outer third and the inner third. If you don't know what a halo eye is, basically it's when you put like the same shadow on the outside, like part of your eyelid, and the inside part, like I'm doing right now, and then you have a different color right in the middle, like in the center of your eyelid. So I'm going to do that to both eyes, and then we will get to the halo part. Or not the halo, like the middle part. You know what I mean. We're going to get there. So after I put it on the outside and the inside corner, I'm actually just going to like drag it a little bit up into the crease, just to sort of like connect both sides, but still leaving like the middle of my lid bare. Like you can see, like there's a spot where something should go, and we'll get there. I'm just going to blend this out a little bit, so I'm going to take my blending brush, but I'm just sort of going to wipe it off in my hands. Make sure there's not like any crazy amount of product on it. I'm just going to blend this out right here, that way it's not too harsh of a line and everything just sort of blends together nicely. Always blend. I feel like the more blended something looks, even if it's like super simple, it just like the more put together it looks, because everything looks pretty seamless and not chunky. So you don't have to do anything like intricate, as long as you just blend it. I feel like my brush just skipped and I got eyeshadow somewhere I didn't want it. It's okay, we can fix it. So yeah, I'm just blending the edge of like the halo. I feel like it's getting really dark over here. That's okay. We'll go in and we'll clean it up after we're done, like everything. So just gonna do that. Just gonna run my finger right here under my eyebrow. Just sort of soften that edge a little bit. It was coming up a little bit too high. So, okay. Now I'm gonna take my finger, actually. Let's just take my finger. Let's wipe my fingers off. And I'm gonna take the shade Marzipan, which is this one right here, sort of like this pinky metallic-y color. It is like one of my favorite colors in this entire palette. So that's the one that's gonna go right on the middle of my lid. So first I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm just gonna pat it on, because I am gonna have to like go back and add more. So I'm just gonna sort of place it right now. Looks so nice. It looks so nice. So I'm just gonna, yeah, use my finger, place it sort of on the center of my lid, and then I'm gonna go back with my Sonia Kashuk brush and I'm going to blend the edges. That way, that amaretto color that I used for like the actual halo part, and then Marzipan just sort of blend together very seamlessly. So I'm going to take this, whatever is left on my Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm just going to blend those edges. Make sure nothing looks super harsh, like literally, like that's all I did. That's all that happened. So yeah, I'm just going to blend those edges. make sure that there's sort of like a gradient effect, so it's not just like eyeshadow, eyeshadow, eyeshadow. It's not, doesn't look chunky or anything. So like that was super easy. Like that's blended together now. Like you can see that it sort of just like transforms to the middle and then goes back to like dark on the inner corner. So what else? That was weird. I make noises like that a lot. So okay. So now that that is done, I'm going to take, let's see. Let me take, I'm going to take this brush. It's just like a angled brush into this color right up here, white chocolate. I'm just going to like rub it in there, tap it off. And then I'm going to sort of try to like clean up this outer edge. Like you can see that it already got a little bit sharper. I don't want it to be sharp. I just don't want it to be, I don't want it to come too far down on this part of my eye. See, that already looks a little bit better. So, and I'm just gonna do that to the other side, just a little bit. Again, not wanting to make it sharp, just wanting to make it a little bit cleaner. I feel like this part looks like it's out like way far and like dark right here. It's not what it looks like in real life, so I mean, I guess it looks like a little bit like that over there too. That's fine. So now we're gonna do under the lash line. Before we go back and intensify like the middle part, I wanna do the rest of my eye first. So I'm just gonna take that e.l.f. blending brush. I'm gonna take this shade up here. What was that? Milk chocolate shade. I'm gonna tap that in, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna run this under my eye. I want it to be a little bit more blown out because we are going like, I mean, it's a little bit more of like a smoky look. So I wanted a little bit more blown out on the lower lash line. So I'm using a larger, fluffier brush. And I'm going to do that on both sides. So I ran that under, and now I'm going to take the e.l.f. smudge brush. I'm going to take that semi-sweet shade right there. And I'm going to pick this up on that brush. And I'm going to run this along like the lower half of my lower lash line. The lower half, just half. It's not lower anything. Just like half, a third to a half of my lower lash line. I feel like my sweater keeps falling down. And then I'm gonna go back in with that blending brush and just sort of blend that all together. Ooh. My contacts are like, what is happening? Why are you poking yourself in the eye? All right, so now we're just gonna go back and intensify like that halo part. So I feel like it looks so different on like in the little viewfinder thingy on the camera. I feel like my eyeshadow looks a lot darker than it actually is in real life. And I don't know what's happening over here, there, like that weird gap. That's not a thing that's happening in real life. Okay, so that's fine. I'm gonna take that marzipan color again, but I'm gonna take it on an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. So I'm just gonna take it, like get a good amount on my brush. And then I'm gonna take my Milani setting spray. Then I'm gonna spray it. Okay, I'm gonna spray it. Wipe off like the excess that's on the actual brush. And I'm just gonna pat that on the center of my lid. It's gonna make it a lot more intense. And now that everything else is done, like I'm just gonna pat this and then we're gonna be finished. So what is even up here? Never mind. Okay, so I'm just gonna pat that. Yeah. I'm just gonna pat that right on like the center of my lid. That's nice. You can see it just like this side is popping more than this side. So I'm gonna do this to this eye. Okay, so I just intensified like the center part of my eye with that marzipan color. Again, spraying it with my Milani Make It Last setting spray. I really like that for like wedding eyeshadows. I feel like it makes them look really nice. So now I'm just gonna highlight, and I'm gonna take my accent brush and that white chocolate shade, that matte cream color at the top, and I'm just going to highlight using that color because we have like a lot going on. It's like a darker lid, so I'm just gonna use a matte color to put under my brow bone. You could use something shimmery, it really doesn't matter. Do whatever you wanna do. But this is just what I'm doing. You could totally use Champagne Truffle, that's the highlight at the bottom of the palette. It's more pinky and it is shimmery. So, I'm just gonna put that on my inner corner too, just a little bit, just to brighten it up. And I actually might take some Champagne Truffle just for like my inner corner right here. Cause I like a shiny inner corner. Okay, so this is like the finished look minus mascara. So let me just put on some mascara and you can see how it looks, and then I'll do the rest of my makeup and then we'll come back and we'll recap. I did that thing where I start the camera, where like I start talking, but I didn't actually start recording it. I did one of those again. So this is what it looks like with mascara. If I didn't say before, I use the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I can't remember if I said that. But this is what it looks like with mascara. Mascara is nice. It makes everything look better. I really like mascara. And it was super easy. It's more blown out. It's not like super angular, but that, again, that's not like what I'm going for. If you are, then by all means do that. Like sharpen up that edge, blow it out more. Substitute some different colors maybe, like for the halo that you're using. But this, I feel like it turned out really nice. And it was really easy. Like you saw it. You saw it happen in real time. I do not like to edit a whole lot. I try to just like, whatever happens sort of ends up in the video. So yeah, it's pretty easy. This is like an easy eye week. So I'm gonna put on the rest of my face, blush, highlight, like a lip so I don't look like I'm dying. And then I will, we'll zoom you out and we'll be right back. Okay, the rest of my makeup is done. My sweater keeps falling down. Okay, so for my blush, I have the e.l.f. Studio Blush, I'm pretty sure it's called, in Mellow Mauve. It's just like this very sort of nothing mauvey pinky blush. So that I have on the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. It looks like this. I'm just wearing this color right here. The like the lightest white color. It has a little bit of like a yellow undertone. Pretty sure you could hear my child yelling. And then on my lips I have the e.l.f. Matte Lip Colors, a mix of the shade Praline. I sort of have like around the outside of my lips, and then in the middle I have the shade Tea Rose. So that is what I'm wearing. On the rest of my face, I'm shooting an e.l.f. video right after this. That's why there is so much e.l.f. that was happening right here. So this is the finished look. Swatches on my hand. This is the finished look. Eyes, mascara, lips, blush, highlight, hair doing something. It's very large today. I'm on like day 6, okay? It can't be down because it just looks gross. So yeah, that is it for this look. Can you see my, oh, did you see like the very bottom corner? Something just moved out of frame? That was my mirror. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this look. Super simple. If you, yeah, I don't know. If you have this and like didn't know what to do with it, maybe this helped. I hope like today and then Monday give you some ideas. Again, there is another one coming on Friday, so stay tuned for that. If you like this kind of video, leave comments down below. Like I plan on doing it with every palette that I have. I feel like that's sort of a good idea. I have a number, so it's gonna last me like, I feel like it's gonna last me like quite a while. So I plan on doing it with every palette I have. And yeah, if you like this kind of video, leave like a comment down below. If you just wanna have a talk, leave a comment down below. Any comments, not any comments, but if you just want to chat, I'm more than happy to chat. So comments down below, anything, everything I used will be down below. If you're interested in the brushes, or sometimes I don't list the brushes I use, but I literally use the same brushes all the time. Yeah, like not too long ago I put up a favorite most used brushes video, which in my time went up yesterday. And in your time probably went up like 2 weeks ago. So look for that. That's usually where, those are seriously like all the brushes I use, but no, I'll stop talking now. If you are new or just haven't subscribed yet, I will leave the subscribe. My camera just shut off right, like literally I was about to be like, bye, here's this button, and my camera shut off. So if you are new or just haven't subscribed yet, I'll leave my subscribe button right over there for you. Please subscribe, like it actually helps. So please subscribe, it'll really help me out and I will very much appreciate it. I will also leave my latest video up there for you if you are interested. But I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.